So today is the third day of me doing the shadowing technique for 30 days. Today we have an interview with Jack Ma called I had lots of failures and rejections made in Davos 2015. Link would be in the description. In the end of the video I'll tell you some different methods of using shadowing technique. And let's start. It would be pretty difficult, I would say, because I took non-advertised content. There can be some kind of difficulties. The only thing that video has is subtitles, but they're not always correct, and I would still try to hear that and to repeat that, but not just read that. So let's go.
I tried the internet in Seattle, and
I tried the internet in Seattle.
In a building called USA Bank. I don't know whether
And the building called USA Bank.
USA Bank is still there or not,
I don't know whether the USA Bank is still there,
but it's a building.
but that's a building.
And my friend opened a small
And my friend opened a small office.
office, which is like only
It's
10%
like only 10%
bigger than this room. And there are a lot of much
10% bigger than this room. There's a lot of much
computers in there.
computers in there.
In a building called USA Bank. The internet. And you tried the internet. I tried the internet in Seattle,
I tried the internet in Seattle.
and in a building called USA Bank.
And in the building called USA Bank.
I don't know whether USA Bank is still there or not,
I don't know whether USA Bank is still there or not,
but it's a building.
but that's a building.
And my friend opened
And my friend opened
a small office, which is like
a small office, which is like
only 10% bigger than this room.
10% bigger than this room.
And there are a lot of much computers in there.
And there are a lot of much computers in there.
And he said, Jack,
And he said, Jack,
this is internet. I asked,
this is internet? I asked,
what is internet? He said,
what is internet?
search whatever you want. At
You search whatever you want.
that time they used Mosaic,
The time they use Mosaic,
very slow. Right?
very slow.
And I said, I don't use it. I don't want to
And I said I didn't use it, I didn't want to.
type because computer is so expensive in China.
Because computers are so expensive in China.
If I destroy it,
If I destroy it,
I cannot pay.
I cannot pay. It is in fact turned out to be pretty difficult because content is not advertised, there is a slightest bit of accent, and subtitles doesn't always help, especially with the names of people and cities. But now I'll tell you some different methods of using shadowing. We have main two different methods. The one is reading the subtitles, listening and repeating in different order. For example, you listen, then read and spoke, or you're just listening and reading, but only sometimes reading when you have some difficulties. Both have some advantages and disadvantages. When you just started using shadowing technique, it would always be better to take content of your level or below and to turn on the subtitles, especially for non-advertised content. And it would be even better if you take advertised content or something of your level. For example, podcasts, special materials for shadowing, you can easily find them on YouTube. And turn on subtitles if your video doesn't have one. Probably you should change the video because that's going to turn out to be pretty difficult. And still try to listen to them, and you can re-listen to re-watch the video for a couple of times, try to understand, and only after that read the subtitles. That would definitely help you with your listening and speaking skills. But sometimes they're just too difficult and you need to read because you just simply can't understand the accent. That is all for today. Today I've done only 20 minutes of the interview from 44. Don't forget to like, subscribe, stay curious. Tomorrow will be another video. We'll continue with the same story. There is 24 minutes left. And that's all for today. Bye. See you tomorrow.